Okay, there we go.
Oh no.
Whew,
Hit
we're
broke
good.
already, oh no.
Did not break yet. Hello, everyone,
Great.
and welcome to the library where you can discover your next adventure. I'm your host, the author, and tonight we join the USS Stavanger, the olive branch of the Shackleton, to play Star Trek Adventures, a tabletop RPG by our friends of Montivious. Every week we continue our adventures on the wild and wonderful frontier of the Federation. And yeah, on the frontier, there appears to be some people who don't like us for some reason. And they're fighting other people who don't have a high opinion of Starfleet either.
Who tolerate us for now?
They tolerate you because you have guns pointing in the other direction.
Fair enough.
Alright, how's everyone doing? Any announcements?
My favorite color is still blue.
Bobby dee Bobby
Excellent
die.
choice.
I graduated college today.
Nice. That's a great announcement.
Nice!
Awesome.
Heck yeah!
Technically, I've done 2 semesters ago, but they were giving me issues. But
Well,
I'm officially done
congratulations.
now.
That's awesome.
Congratulations.
Now you have more time for
Well
Star
done.
Trek adventures.
So you have a degree in something?
yeah, I have a degree in theater arts with a minor in fashion history.
Fun.
Very cool.
Yeah, it's great. Every time we attend a musical, the first thing we ask after is, "So how are the costumes?"
Yup.
And then we get the info dump on, "Well, that was 20 years too late."
Right.
Yup.
And you can obviously see that they had modern underwear underneath.
I 100% have complained about that before.
Apparently
Right.
it's a thing because some actors don't like wearing period accurate underwear, but it does
True.
shift everything up from the base layer up, so it does affect how the stuff is worn.
If something was made to go over a corset, it's gonna look better if you're wearing a corset.
Mine is always with music stuff. It's like, oh, in song 7, they used a banjo, but it's supposed to be 14th century England. The banjo was not invented until the 17th century in Africa. Come on now.
They should have had a loop. Yeah, exactly.
Yes.
I mean, I kind of do the same thing with like sci-fi high technology and go, oh, well, that's obviously not how a computer would work.
Right.
Why are these on separate systems? They should be networked together.
Yeah,
Yeah.
Guilty.
yeah. I'll yell at things for science or if it's like engineering related, where I'm just like, why is that not a redundant system? Why is that there?
Manual overrides, people. Manual overrides.
Exactly.
You should be able to open your car door when there's 0 power.
Oh my Elon.
To not reference any specific type of vehicle or anything.
No.
No, I didn't have anything in particular in mind for that.
No, not at all.
That vehicle is bad, it should feel bad, and the creator should stop.
Yes.
Yep.
Also, you do not look cool for owning one.
Not even little.
This is when the audience found out we're talking about like a Nissan Leaf. Like, really
Yeah, the Volts or whatever the heck the electric
Yeah,
car is called
exactly.
for the little commuter thing.
And on that note, let's set course for adventure for, let's see, season 1, episode 30, Abyssal Depths. All right.
Well, if you're trying to
And-
get Congress to pay for your ship, it's a lot easier to ask for a destroyer than a battleship, even though.
Yeah, and that's
Is
another
Is
thing.
that why Star Destroyers are named Star Destroyers? Is because that's why the only reason the
Right,
Senate
the
will
way
approve
easy
it on
to
the
work,
budget?
Yeah.
Let's be honest. Congress only cares about carriers.
It's true.
Yes. Guys, we have more than every other nation combined twice. We don't need more carriers.
We came up with a way to launch them from within the carrier. Make 50.
And we open. Just as this. Oh no, we're not using that music anymore. As we cut to the surface of Talicris, this bizarre Betazoid colony that has embraced this martial prowess and violence as a means of defending themselves. And they're currently under siege by a hostile race local to the Shackleton, and who've only called themselves the Naquel, an aquatic race that appears to be highly xenophobic and has some sort of weird relationship to the stars and vision. And we cut as this large scale 4 or cruiser just lifts itself out of the water, steam boiling off it as maneuvering thrusters fire to lift it up above the waves. It's glaring across the city.
Regis taps on his comm badge on the Starfleet channel. I believe the situation has grown slightly more complicated.
Unfortunately, yes. I turn to the Klingon. Is it possible for Lieutenant 3 to take one of those fighters and aid in the defense of the colony?
It is possible, but it's on the other side of the river. You would have to get him over there.
That's doable. Mr. 3, prepare to take over one of those fighters.
Understood, Captain. Is
Have some
there
combat.
a is there a Telacris nearby that I can like hand the mortar over to and be like, hey, so this setting will just kind of explain what he's done with the mortar and how and all that.
It is possible. I'll do that. One second. Smith, go ahead and give me Presence Command, Diff 1, and to talk to the Klingon on
Okay.
Lieutenant Cole.
Okay, diplomacy or strategy and tactics?
Either or.
Okay, I have a focus. And I'm just gonna roll straight. The one time I roll it straight. The one time.
All right.
Oh
Can't.
no!
Do anything with that.
Also,
I got it.
Also, a point of order. Today is a three threat game
Thank you.
for reasons.
Oh,
I mean,
I think,
I
given the
can see
situation, we're
one of the
good.
reasons.
We're fighting what, 5 total? This one down here and 4 more over the planet with the Gettysburg.
Yep.
Yeah.
All right. So you have one momentum from chat. Thank you, chat. Cole looks at you. Who glances over at his pad and tries looking at the map. I don't have very many people on this side of the bridge. We might be able to help you, but we risk exposing the hospital.
Is he talking to me or the captain?
Let's talk to Smith.
Do what you can.
Okay.
Do what you can without endangering the hospital too much.
Shall see. I'm going to take that 2 threat and save that for later.
Yeah.
But
Will help us later.
but 3, you will have a Klingon escort.
Oh, hooray!
Good.
3, you wanted to talk to this local Telecris, this person.
Yeah, just be like, hey, I didn't break your mortar. Also, this setting should be effective at blinding them, and just kind of explain everything, just so, because like, I still haven't fired the subsonic grenade.
Control engineering difficulty E1 is you're explaining this to this young Betazoid ed man, and with kind of like a thin and buzz cup up top, a very square face.
Ah, he's a soldier. Perfect. Cool.
I mean, they're all soldiers.
Well, yes.
These are the military
Engineering. Focus and efficiency, because I'm trying to get the instructions across clearly and briefly.
I'll take it.
Hooray! Alright, here we go. Oh my gosh, that was close. That was a 19. That other one was a 19.
It's gonna be a very interesting night. Yeah, I got this. Yes, thanks. And yeah, that's all he does. He takes over the mortar for you.
Bree
going to
will
send
throw a
the,
salute and then start hurrying toward that airport, spaceport, landing pad.
Spaceport.
I'm sending the remaining security team that I have with me, Big 3, and I'm going to say to the with the presence of that ship, I'm going to return to mine in order to help deal with that on comm badge. Request speed up to the Stavanger.
Better not be trying to abandon us, Captain.
I didn't abandon anybody that was under my charge during the Dominion War. I won't abandon people now.
She gives you a stern look, but nods and like gives you permission to leave. Tap on the comm badge. Edge. This is Stavanger, or actual. Oh, we're seeing activity down there, Captain.
Maclow's ship has come out of the water. Beam me up. I want to take care of that. Take care of that personal.
Aye, sir. Beam you up now.
Directly to the bridge.
As you dematerialize from the surface, 3, you're running across the makeshift hospital to get to your escort on the other side of the bridge. Lordon, you're kind of aware of all this. What would you be setting up?
Are there still ground forces over there?
There are a couple of ground Naquel alien ground forces over here by the bridge. It looks like the escort is kind of squaring up at the west side over here, and there's a couple skirmishes over here, and then up here by the by the gun.
Okay. I'll be leading the Starfleet security forces against the Naquel here.
Just to the west here?
Correct.
All right.
What is the narratively correct distance between the hexes here?
A dramatic amount.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'm assuming like I can't be on the edge of stadium and shooting at people over here, right? That's too far away. I'm just trying to sense scale.
You can be in the stadium and you can and shoot out to these people over here. It's probably like long or possibly extreme range because they're like across the street from the main thoroughfare.
Gotcha. What's the current state of hospital?
Hospital appears to be okay. There's still like several injured people here, but nothing that requires immediate attention.
Gotcha. And there's no more stragglers attacking, or is that guy gone or dead, or what's happening with him?
No, yeah, he's not around anymore.
Okay, copy. That's what I was just curious about. Yes. Yeah, I'll get up to an angle and try to help cover the advance for as long as I have shots available, and then I guess once that turns, I'll come back in. Ooh, I will actually go to Dr. Klang real quick. Whoever he is, whatever he's doing. And I'll point to like the dead Nikel that we killed. Like, would you be interested in attempting to dissect one of those?
Dissect one? Yes, and to get one in one piece?
Well, if we can capture hostages, that would be very helpful, but at the moment, they're all corpses. I was wondering if you could do a quick dissection of the head-brain region. We've identified that they're sensitive to sound. Perhaps if we get an internal look, we can figure out more as to why.
If you want to help me with that, I'll be much obliged.
Yeah, sure. I'll be here in just a second. There's a couple more Nakel we have to kill.
All right, I'll get him on the slab.
Thank you.
Clanks over and just one-handedly picks up this dead a person, slings him on his robotic shoulder, and just clanks back.
Only a Klingon doctor would take one moment. I have to shoot some guys as a legitimate excuse.
Yep.
You gotta speak their language, man.
Yep.
All right. So over here we have some Klingons setting up a safe zone for 3 to appear here, and then across the street at long range, and there's Telecris and Nequelian and warriors fighting each other. So these guys are just holding a safe pocket, like just outside the stadium doors.
Radical. I'll see if I can get elevation, and then when things start to move, I'll try to assist with picking off some of these losers.
Yeah, you can get up and get some elevation. Lordon, do you want to be up high and sniper, or you want to get into the thick of it?
No, I want to get into the thick of it.
All right. There are Starfleet security over here. Yeah, you can definitely charge across the street.
Okay. The Paladins, those are obviously leaders, different.
Yeah, the Paladins have a slightly more ornate 8 armor.
Okay, I'll go for that one at 9 o'clock there.
Nice.
All right, as you charge across this street, giving some sort of battle cry, come on, boys, you want to live forever? And the security team just starts running and charging after you, screaming.
How many brave yellow shirts are we about to lose?
Oh, probably a lot.
We're going to lose a narrative amount.
Exactly.
Everybody except Lurdon, right? It's like the entire squad gets shot down except
right.
All right.
Those who rare bridge
David
starts
Private Ryan landing on the beach, sort of just.
Yeah, you can run in and it just goes straight to melee range. Each of this guy. Daring security opposed.
Nice. Kill. Kill. Hit with kill.
Okay. Focus in hand-to-hand combat or blades.
Absolutely. I'll take the focus in blind fighting.
You have a. Hey! Wait a sec. That's a D&D thing.
Go ahead and take a threat.
I'll spend it back. I'll roll 3. And
Okay.
2 more. I'll roll 4.
Oh. Yeah. Do I want to add more threat?
Do it. Kill,
him.
kill, kill.
Fine.
Get him.
I'll match your 4.
All right. All right, we're matched.
It's like Ogre, but deadlier.
And I'll re-roll one of those with bold. Oh, come on,
Womp,
dice.
womp.
This looks like a success on my end.
The dice didn't roll right. It's only 1. Oh, wait, no. I didn't see the first roll. Never mind.
Oh no!
So, how determined is Lurdon?
Let's see here. Are we still playing by first edition rules as in combat?
Melee combat hasn't changed that much.
Okay.
So, narratively, what do you want to do?
Then I'll spend my determination to the value of stand by your fellow warrior.
Sounds
By
good.
taking out the leader, I'll improve their chances.
That sounds reasonable. Go ahead and re-roll your zeros.
Hey, there you go.
There we go.
As you charge over, you're using a bat lift, right?
Correct.
All right, you charge over with a bat lift, raise it. Is it high? I as this paladin and is standing around giving orders or to his squad. He sees you run around the flank, and he bats as you're first swinging away with the butt of his Triton, swings around and tries to go low and stab you in the neck, but you're able to dodge to this side and just shove that at bat lift up underneath his guard and into his chest. Roll damage.
Oh, there's no batlift on the sheet here. Does anybody happen to know batlift offhand?
I
Are we
think it's
using-
4?
Four.
No, necklace was 4.
Are we using weapons rules
Yeah.
from 1 or 2?
have to use it from 1 because
Copy.
so
I think it's 3 and then vicious 1 and then 2 hands.
hold on, I had gear.
It's heavy blade, right?
It's a heavy blade, yeah.
Yeah, it's 3.
3 plus security and vicious.
Alright, 3 plus security.
Security actually means something.
True.
Only manually add the security if you're putting it in during the combat. Oh my god.
Oh, sweet.
Jesus!
So you know how there was 1 paladin standing in front of you?
Just have 2
Now.
halves.
I-
2,
I-
4, 6, 8, 10.
Who do we appreciate? Lured on.
That's a.
Yeah!
That's not a paladin. That's a fish. That's a fish fillet.
Yeah! How do you want to do this?
Basically, I'll do that batlift upswing basically from Groin up.
Oh! So,
All the way till I get to the top.
Yep. So, you duck underneath his guard, and thwack him in with the end of the back lift. He staggers airs back, and that gives you just enough room to take a step back, get a full swing going, and just uppercut right into his groin, and just right past as any armor or he had there. The blade doesn't quite go all the way up, but it definitely it goes like halfway up through his ribs as dark blue blood just pools on the ground, and he gives a shivering gasp.
And I'll kick him off the blade.
Nice. Also, I owe you a momentum. Very cool.
I will hold my blue blood-stained batleth over my head and shout a warrior's cry.
Yes.
For 2 momentum, you could create a trait off that.
Oh, yes, please.
2 momentum, create the trait intimidating.
Yes. Rally the troops, scare the bad guys.
I love it. Because, yeah, you just took their strongest... Yeah, you just took their strongest warrior and, like, nearly bisected him in, like, one parry. And this is why I like rolling damage.
Yeah.
These guys are definitely kind of shaken, just kind of looks back at you, looks at each other, and like starts recalculating in their life choices. Lordon, do you want a swift task? Morale check. Would you like to swift task?
No, I'll let it pass.
All right. Does anyone want to keep initiative?
Can I keep the initiative so I can keep running?
Sure.
Yeah. Two threat. You can keep running.
Run, Forrest, run.
Run for it. As you're just hoofing it across the stadium, you have your little guard cadre right here, and there's a couple more guys up here by the gun encampment. There seems to be a squabble over who's controlling that gun.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna move up alongside the Klingon regiment because 3 is not afraid of fighting. So instead of like with them technically in front, he's like, actually, how many are in the squad? Is it like a group of 5?
It's a group of 5. Generally.
Okay. So
Group
he'll
5
take,
plus their leader.
Yeah. So if they're running in like the classic protective triangle formation, he'll go from like the middle of the triangle to like taking one of the shoulders, not the head, because obviously that's where the leader goes. But just be like, combat.
Okay. That's gonna be your whole major action to run and get to the frontier. Do you want to take it?
Can I minor action provide coordinates to the mortar I just handed off?
That's
Or I guess
not.
it would have to. I'd have
That'll
to
have
put
to
it
be-
up to command, and then they can call him because I don't have him on my comm badge.
That would be a major action because you have to calculate the coordinates and then transmit them. But you could do that.
Next time. Well,
You
can
do
I
that.
task and do that?
Yeah, you can swift task and do that.
Sweet. Take the threat.
All right. And where are you painting these coordinates?
what's the blast radius of that mortar?
Yes.
Like okay. Right there.
Yeah. It's probably it's probably like long range easily.
Okay, yeah. I want to nail the 2 paladins in the warrior squad right there, if
Okay.
possible.
I'm gonna clean up something on my GM layer. Wait, there we go. All right, so that is say that's long to extreme range. Or trying to give a pretty tight coordinates, and then transmit it back to this guy over here.
Okay.
So control. I can make this control con. Just giving coordinates.
Yeah, that's spatial orientation.
Yep. It is difficulty 3 because it is night and it's dark. And then plus S1 because you have to switch tasks to get over here. So you've already spent like 6 seconds running and trying to catch your breath and stuff.
Oh yeah. Okay. Focus in navigation.
Complication.
Yeah. It'll be fine. Yeah, it's fine. I don't need focus. Control con, diff 4, Dark Knight. Okay, those are all traits. All right. Was I allowed to use the trait Vaudoir last time when I was operating the mortar?
Yeah, because you made
Yes.
the argument that it was something you did frequently.
Yep.
Okay.
Diff 3.
Sweet. Yep. All right. Take 3 threat and roll 4. Come on. Onwards and downwards. Haha!
Nice.
Gaining momentum as you kind of pull out your tricorder or the coordinates is being lined up, and you communicate back to the mortar set up on the top of the stadium, and fire at these coordinates. And you get a hasty reply. Aye. All right, sounds good. Let's go. And
And just to be clear, this is the it still has the subsonic grenade loaded. Like
Yeah.
I never removed that shell.
all right, it's not gonna fire, or yet it's gonna fire at the end of the round because they have to do math on their end, but it will fire.
Oh, that's fair. Yeah. The
All right.
mortar has its own initiative. That it entirely makes sense.
All right, I have a squad out here, and yeah, you guys are causing me trouble. Yeah, these guys are just gonna fight each other as the Napoleon warriors group up together and just start diving to melee with the Telecris civilians.
Oh boy. Oh no, the civilians.
The civilians are also warriors.
Yep.
Oh, is the whole colony is okay. I thought it was
The
like
whole colony is a
bound.
warrior culture.
Yeah,
It's a whole-
they're all engaged in fighting, so
They're
Oh,
all-
okay.
civilian is a loose term.
Got it.
Ooh, okay, so civilians
Oh,
lost, but the
but there's
paladins have a con. And they would have plus. Okay, so and the Niquel Elian would have a +1 difficulty because they're intimidated by Lordon. Part of the reason why they decided, yeah, we're not fighting this way, we're fighting this way.
Lordon is standing over there.
Yeah, turn your back on the thing that could just rip it apart.
So, these two groups clash with each other. The paladins kind of getting in a phalanx formation, and all of them are just like simultaneously stabbing their tritons together as the Telecris monks, for lack of a better term, are dancing around them and doing some fancy footwork and just getting out of the way. And they're getting in some like heavy telekinetic strikes, like saying, and kind of pushing them off balance. The squad is now going to be off balance. As
So it's dodge tanks versus armor tanks.
Yep. Yeah, as the Necrolian and warriors are trying to gain an advantage, but they're just kind of like pushed off balance, and this squad is like starting to lose unit cohesion and start to break apart as they're getting harried on all sides.
Nice.
Guy.
Let's see. How many are still living here?
Still 5 of them living, and then there's the 7 up north of you.
Copy. How are things looking at the north? How many of these groups?
The monks are just singular leaders, and then the civilians are squads of 5.
Gotcha. So they're pretty much evenly matched.
Pretty much evenly matched.
Yeah, gotcha.
Yeah, they're evenly matched, almost
but
outnumbered.
Starfleet squad is moving that way as well, right?
Yep.
Gotcha. Okay, so I'll assist down here with the off-balance group. See if we can just kind of mop up these losers. I think I'm probably going to aim and then spend the momentum for area on my phaser rifle.
Okay.
To splappy and dappy them.
I'm gonna increase the convocation range by 2 because there's a lot of allies in the area.
Sure. Alrighty. I'll give you this up to 4 die. I do have a focus. And then steady hands makes weapons accurate, so I can roll 2 of the die with accurate, right? Is that how that works? Yes. Alright. Let's do it. And then accurate lets me reroll that 0, right?
Ooh.
Control medicine?
Oh, my bad. Control security, so 14 is my success range, so still everything will be the same.
Yeah, everything works.
And then accurate lets me reroll the...
Yep, accurate allows you to reroll that.
Sweet, so 4 successes.
Okay. Shoot, and set the difficulty.
Oh, yeah.
Right, but they're off balance and intimidated, and so like their unit all over the place. Honestly, this was diff 1, so 3 momentum.
Oh, right. All right, cool. And then sweet, and then I'll damage. And I'll reroll the 0s with one of those extra momentums.
Okay. Goodness.
Not too shabby.
Guy,
2,
were you
4,
a sniper
6,
before you joined
8.
medical?
I don't want to talk about it.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. Stress 11. Then half. Yeah, with all of those effects, you manage to nail the entire squad. And just so one unshot, the white beam goes out and just knocks them all on their air butts, and they fall to the ground unconscious.
Huzzah! Cool. That's me.
All right. Smith, you are in orbit on the Stavanger. You are on your bridge, ready to rock.
All right. First thing, tactical target that knuckle vessel in atmosphere. Ops, get me communication with them.
So you want to target lock and then talk to them?
Yes.
All right. Let me double check. Since there's tactical. Yeah, it's just a minor action to get a target lock, but let's go ahead and make this presence. Presence security difficulty E2 to kind of have the weapons make the statement.
Okay.
And that could be either you or a tactical officer on the bridge.
Who wants to take the tactical officer?
I can take it. Who would be manning the pack position? It's not Venix.
You should have a tactical officer there in the security list.
Oh, tactical.
Yeah, there's a whole mess of
Stumix,
tactical
Rill, and
officers.
Cardassian?
I think 3 of them are unavailable.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, Sumix Rill is on the at Gettysburg. Mateo.
Right.
Mateo's the security XO.
Right. Theo. Okay. Let's look for a fun thing to give you.
Would this still be a presence role,
You know
or would
what?
this be a security role or a control role now, since they're the one actively doing it?
Still presence because you're trying to like make a statement.
Okay.
Okay.
And this is to create the advantage of target lock, so that way when you're talking to them, you can leverage that.
Yeah.
I'm gonna give Mateo precision targeting.
Okay. Also, as the tactical station, you can take the minor action calibrate.
Ooh.
Yeah, you can fine tune the energy E weapons, and the next attack with the weapons increased by 1 challenge dice.
Absolutely, I'm gonna minor action calibrate. After the captain moves, of course.
Okay. Go ahead and roll.
Captain, you there?
You're the one doing it.
Oh, sorry. I thought it was a direct thing.
No.
My bad. Okay. So you said presence security.
Yeah, Taylor rolls presence security. Smith, you can and do direct task.
Apologies. Head is still recovering. Okay. Two. Oh man, he was not having very many focuses. I should choose that instead of talent. Oh well. All right. So he does not have a focus in this, so no focus. Well. I love doing statistics math in my head. Okay. Let's go with... I'm gonna take a threat. I'm gonna roll 3.
Okay.
Here we go. Wow.
Wow.
Oof.
16, 15, 16. Okay. Well, I can reroll one of those because bold security.
2, actually, since I'm technically.
Ah, fantastic. I will do that.
Yeah.
That's better.
Did somebody juice the virtual dice today?
Yeah, we got it. It's fine.
All right.
There we go.
Mateo, you have a targeting lock.
Perfect. Any system in particular, Captain?
Weapons.
Aye. Targeting weapons.
All right, and then for 2 threat, 2 momentum, you can and Swift Captain and open that channel.
Yes. 2 momentum.
Channel open.
Naquel vessel, this is Captain Jonathan Smith of the USS Stavanger. This is your one and only warning. You will leave this planet, or you will be fired upon. I repeat, one and only warning. Leave the planet, or be fired upon. Cut the comms.
Interesting choice of... And you cut the comms. All right. Presence command. Let's see.
I'm not giving them a chance to respond. They're either going to leave or they're going to get shot at.
I think the captain is serious, guys.
Let's see. Base and then +1 because not in your structure. Phobic. Spiritual. Then there.
And based off of previous interactions with them, they were never going to talk.
Yeah, they'd probably just say, why would we listen to heretics? You're going to
Heretics!
blah, blah, blah,
Yeah.
Monsters! The stars
Okay.
belong to us!
Well,
Presence command difficulty 4. All
Focus is-
current traits.
Focus in strategy and tactics.
Not really.
Okay. I don't think
Thing like
diplomacy or psychology would work.
Not psychology. This is a form of diplomacy. Aggressive diplomacy.
Yeah.
aggressive negotiations,
Okay.
as they say.
Then diplomat and war vector to lower it.
Yep.
And you can have 1 threat. And onwards. Bad ship.
Bad ship.
I gotta.
Stavanger, this is what you want!
We're quashing them.
Yep. Game 1.
Stavanger, well, no, I think Stavanger is upset because we're talking first.
I'm threatening first.
It doesn't know the difference. It's still learning.
I also had it lock onto the ship.
This is true.
Yeah, and then you didn't fire.
Yeah. Bo is on the
Yeah, he's in the Gettysburg.
on the Gettysburg. He would not be saying anything to the captain.
Comms are open now.
Oh.
He lets.
But Bo can just
Comms
send
to
the
the
hostile
Knockwell
intent
are open.
across the system.
Comms to the Knockwell are open.
Yeah.
He's texting somebody in engineering. Hey fam, what's going on over there?
Comms officer just
All right.
has like the lower decks group chat open.
Yeah, exactly. Guys, you'll never guess what's happening on the bridge right now. No cap.
All right, I'm going to respond.
Yeah.
I need
You're
this.
right.
I need this sheet open.
Their response is to get the fuck out.
Well, yeah, I need to order them to get out. All right, so you set that at difficulty 4. Blasting out on all comms, all channels. I want everyone to hear this. Warriors of faith, it seems that these Umna Gulp have lost their destiny. Let us show them back to the path.
Una gulp?
Mm-hmm.
Why do
The
I
translate-
got insulted?
Ulted us, yeah.
The translator just did not understand that, nor did it understand this next word. Shaka and across the surface of the planet, you hear thousands of warriors crying that out. Let's see. This is going to be a difficulty. Difficulty 4 check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I'm going. Oh. Wait, I can do this. I'm gonna spend 3.
Wait, hang on. So that was broadcast on all channels, so everyone can hear it, right?
Yep.
Mhm.
3 has banked, whatever that I have for the insult. He's banked that for later.
Yeah, I can just send you a text of it.
Thank you.
Oops. 2. All right, so I'm spending 3 to do the value. I have seen my fate to the stars and know my path. And then spending 5 more threat. And I got sticky tokens of reloading. No, Roll20, I'm not giving you feedback yet. Not now.
Why is your feedback all asterisks?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Alright, so difficulty 4, I'm rolling with +2, and my ship helps. Let's see. And
Their ship does well, it appears.
alright, so 4, 5, 6. Gain 2 threats. The repeating of this battle cry echoes across the entire planet. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. I think that validates covering everyone.
What is happening?
All of the Necrolian warriors who heard that broadcast as now are emboldened.
Oh no. Well, let's see how emboldened they are when they can't hear anything anymore.
Is this the part where we put on Beastie Boys?
Is this the part where you put on Beastie Boys?
Yeah.
All right.
Might work.
That's the end of my turn. I believe everyone's gone, so we are back to the top of the round.
Mortar fires.
Mortar does fire.
Technically, oh.
Also, since they went last, I get to go first.
Yeah. let me
Cass
resolve-
was here when we started, but then left, so...
Yeah. Let's resolve this as mortar fire really quick. It's just gonna be difficulty 1. Security. Yeah. No, I do have focus. This Telechrist would like to spend 1 threat for an extra dice.
I'm for it.
They are allies.
Yes.
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 Alright. Difficulty 1. Dice. Don't think you had. Nope. That's good. That's good. Ooh.
Ooh.
It just knocks out all of these guys.
Nice.
I'm waiting for butt.
As this mortar round and just sails over the edge. This was the sonic one, correct?
Yes, it was the subsonic one that we were theorizing would blind them, hopefully.
It does appear to do that, and it does massive damage to them as the subsonic wave goes out. They're all grabbing their mask and screaming and playing. As dark blue blood it starts pulling around the edge of their mask. But
I think we converted their eardrums.
quite possibly. However, it also explodes and takes out this gun encampment.
That's unfortunate.
Oof.
Well then, top of the row.
3 will, because talking is a free action, 3 will hit his comm badge and report the success of that particular subsonic frequency in blinding the Naquel, both to the captain and to the field command office, because I'm pretty sure they're going to want to know that.
Mm-hmm.
That's fun. Alright. So, yes, top of the round. I'm going to direct my tactical officer to fire, since they have not left.
They appear to have not left.
Yeah. Fire.
All right.
Phasers only.
Fire
Of course.
phasers. You do have calibrated weapons. So, and you're in orbit. Control. Security. 2. 3 weapons. Security.
Does the target lock count as an advantage, or does that allow?
It's
us
an
to
advantage.
reroll it? Okay.
Yeah.
Knock that comp down, please.
Okay. Makes sense.
Yep. All right. Now this is the thing you should be good at. Right. Right here. You know what? We want to get these guys. We want to prevent these guys from shooting anything. So I'll roll the full bucket.
Okay.
All right. Cool. Awesome. All right. That comes into effect after. So here we go. Rerolling his bolt.
Oh goodness. So, well, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 6, 7. 5 momentum generated. Goodness.
You good?
And that was with the actual one because calibrated.
With the +1.
Sweet.
Yeah, that was +1.
So by the way, this does have piercing 1 quality because of precision targeting.
And you are sub-targeting the weapons. Yep.
Yep.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9, 10, 11.
Let's go ahead and re-roll those zeros.
Yeah.
And since
Yeah,
it's phaser, can we add vicious to this attack as well? Actually, no. Let's not.
No. Oh, you can't because ship base phasers, but you do get the 2 float.
Ah, fantastic.
We used one to
One to reroll.
re-roll.
Yep.
And we can use the other to increase the pierce.
Yes, there's 2.
All right. So we still have 5. All right. So 2, 4, 6, 13. And there is no resistance, so instantly this bright orange being from the heavens, from frickin' orbit, just lances down and just smashes on top of this ship.
yeah.
Its shields, its flare air brightly and collapse.
Nice.
I like
There's
how they're
several.
talking about like showing them the holy path, and then we smite them with the wrath of God.
There are several loud explosions as systems are hit. That is
We are not the ones who should be fearing God.
reach 2. And they are. You know what? Let's do the new shaken thing. I'm gonna roll a challenge dice. If I get an effect, I lose a turn.
Nice.
No, I'm not shaken.
Can we spend to have you roll that?
Would you allow me to spend to re-roll that on you guys?
Ah, good point.
Yeah, no.
No, it's fine. Weapons reach 2. Would you like me to fire again, Captain?
But yeah, their weapons
I can't
have
recommend
2
those.
breaches on them.
So it's your turn to do it.
Oh, right, yeah, that was correct.
Yeah. We could keep and you go again. And you go.
Yep. We keep.
Hit them again until they leave or are back in the drink.
Aye, Captain.
Goodness. Captain's not taking prisoners.
I will be targeting their engines this time, by the way.
Okay. Let me double check. Okay, so first things first. We're swift tasking.
Yes.
Captain.
Well, no, we're keeping.
No, I
we're
can't
keeping
swift task.
because-
I can't
Yeah,
swift task
because
to
Captain was
direct.
directed.
All right.
Yeah,
So 2 to keep. So this is a new turn just from Mateo. And then you have new minor actions. You're already at red alert. Oh, speaking of which, I should probably switch this to red alert. I think it qualifies for alert.
Probably.
All right. For minor actions, you can calibrate weapons again, get extra damage, or minor action targeting solution, and you can, you can do a subsystem target with a targeting solution, or you can random enroll a system and just re-roll a d20.
I think calibration.
Yeah, calibration.
Calibration, extra damage.
Since targeting subsystem gets you more benefits if you use precision than a minor
It does.
action.
Yeah. Best of both worlds. All right. Is it the same fast roll?
All right, so you are targeting a subsystem.
Yes. Targeting
Nice.
their
You would have to take an extra minor action to target their engines, but yes.
Okay.
With precision.
Precision targeting. Let me read that.
Precision targeting offers benefits if you subsystem target. You need to take the targeting solution in order to subsystem target.
Yeah, it's when you make an attack on a target with when you make an attack that targets some system, you can roll 1d20 of your dice pool, and the attack gains piercing 1.
So subsystem targeting doesn't take up an extra difficulty; it just takes up an extra minor action.
Cool.
2. I want to jump up that complication again. Social security diff 2. Okay, you're all set up.
All right. Are they still target locked?
Yes, they are.
Awesome. So drop the comp, please.
All right, comp 2. Aye.
Okay. All right, and second verse into the first. Roll the full bucket again. And here we go. Rerolling because bold. Rerolling because precision targeting. Dang it, fine.
Wow.
Fine then.
That was a 15, a 16, and a 17. Just barely above his numbers.
All right, so that's 5. I just 3 momentum generated. You have 2 floats.
Those zeros, that means more pierce.
Mm-hmm.
Can we choose area of spread?
Oh, yeah, erase. Goodness. Yeah, that's still a thing.
Okay. Spread is the one that lets you hit adjacent subsystems, right?
Area hits things nearby it. Spread hits the same target twice.
Spread.
Yeah.
And their shields are still down. This is delicious.
Goodness. All right. So 4, 5, 6, 7, 9 damage. 9 damage, 3 effects. So resistance down to 1. And you do have an extra float.
Okay.
More pierce.
Can we just put that into extra damage?
You could. 1 extra damage. So first strike. Ike hits as a barrage of beams lance out from heaven. So that is 1 breach, shields down. Another breach, 5 or more. We're looking at 2 breaches and then 2 channel stars. And they're shaken and 1 breach.
Oh, that's a breach. That's a breach of their engines.
2 breaches to air engines.
Oh, fantastic.
And she seems to be delisting and slightly rolling in space. Or overground, which is bad.
Are they still in the ocean?
They're above the ocean.
Okay, good. Good.
But yeah,
I don't want them falling on the town.
Yeah, we should.
well, I do have 21 threat, so
Yeah.
Dang it. Well, as soon
I
as I
say
get
just
that
task and pop them again.
Swift test can pop them again? Okay.
Yeah.
Alright. Swift tasking and popping again.
all right. 2 threat, 2 momentum.
You know what? Take momentum. Because I'm going to give you a whole bucket of threat in a second, most likely.
All right. Second burst, same as the first.
Yep. Targeting their engines, calibrating.
All right. So that's 1 extra minor action.
Mm-hmm.
So this is going to be control, security, difficulty. For the Swift, up to that complication range, weapons, security, and calibrated and targeting solution.
Sweet. Weapons lock, knock down that comp. Their target lock, not weapons lock.
Yep.
Same thing. Man, these guys aren't that scary if they can't get their plasma field up. Okay.
Yeah, instantly destroying them is a pretty good way to deal with the situation.
Oh, alpha striking is a valid
Yeah,
strategy.
exactly.
Duly noted.
Full boat.
Full boat, yeah. Can't shoot back if there's nothing to shoot with.
And
Alright.
which system? Engines again?
Yes, because I'm trying to bring it down as quickly as possible. Ideally, I want them to just like lose all control and drop straight down, not necessarily have time to maneuver.
All right.
Here we go. Re-rolling both of those because both security and also precision targeting.
Excellent. Excellent. So that is 2 momentum. Roll that beautiful damage.
Go spend one of those on rerolling those zeros.
Oh no!
Oh, yes.
Oh yes.
And I think we should spend the other one on piercing. You know,
Yeah, I
make
would
it an extra
definitely
piercing.
spend the other one on piercing.
All right, so I have
Also, that's
1
really
resistance. Thanks for that. I appreciate it.
You're very welcome. Compliments and
Goodness, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12. All right, so one breach. Spread 2 breach, and then I have 2 challenge dice. Three breaches.
Hooray!
Yeah, the spread effect moves to a different system.
Yep.
Oh, goodness.
2 breaches, 3 breaches. Ah, ha, ha.
one breach. Two, 3 breaches.
As just a barrage of phaser fire from orbit lances down and just smashes into the a ship. There's a fiery explosion from the aft as their engine systems are engine systems are fully disabled, and she starts leaking plasma.
Yeah, are they falling? Like, have they lost altitude control? Are they falling out of the sky?
Not yet, but yeah, she's not holding on too well. But I do have a plasma leak.
Oh.
Fire. Flaming hands.
Huh? I don't like how that suddenly grew in size.
Don't worry, it's just perspective. It's getting closer.
I always wondered why the frisbee got bigger as it got closer.
Yeah.
And then it hit me.
Wait a minute. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't like where this is going.
All right.
Just so long as the plasma keeps pointing that way.
I think that's my turn.
Not the ship's turn, but yeah.
No, definitely not the ship's turn.
Does Shaken stack?
If I get another point of shaken, I just take a breach instead.
That works.
So 1, 2, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. As coming out of the water, more uglies appear on the bridge.
How many of these darn things fit on a ship?
A threatening amount.
Yeah, that's fair.
I think we also heard they were dropping off troops pretty consistently before, so I bet a bunch of
Mhm.
them
Yeah,
chilling
so
in the water.
It's probably 2 shiploads.
Yeah.
All right. Yeah, I say it's a small squad. Tactics difficulty is 3, so I'm gonna do. But I also have the trait in golden, so back down to diff 2. Oh no! Oh no! Really?
Nice.
Yes.
Wow!
They-
Wow!
They might be just a little shaken by the fact that their ship just got smoked.
Yay!
Double
Yeah. Double 20s. And I generally don't buy off complications from my bad guys. So I fail at the task. You know what? I'm gonna do it like this. 1, 2, 3, 4. These guys ice crawl up onto the bridge, and they had a bomb.
What?
They were gonna blow up the bridge.
A bomb, not a bomb.
They were gonna blow up the bridge, but apparently they failed so spectacularly. They armed the bomb. It rolled into the water. There's a boosh of explosion. Some Wilhelm screams coming from the water, as a bunch of their troopers died. It also took off out this squad here. So Paladin is just by himself without a bomb.
Amazing. These guys are epic.
These guys are epic.
Oh, and there's a bunch of angry people in front of that paladin too. That's great for him.
Yep. Oh, I owe you one more momentum on this screen. All right. Round team's turn. Lordon, Guy, and 3.
That's hilarious. Do we want to try to clear the way for 3? Lordon, do we want to do that first?
Who's left?
That paladin.
Paladin is on the bridge, and then there's those 5 over there.
As a minor action, I'm gonna pick up a piece of that paladin that I just clave in 2 and scream out, "The way of Kalis is the true path." And then start running my mallet.
Yes.
You know what? Sure. Presence security, difficulty E1, considering all the things.
Prank him, John. Go get him.
That was like the stupidest way I could have crit failed ever.
Of all
We're
the
gonna set
people
up a
that failed, it was
bomb!
the guys with the bomb. Sometimes the dice tell a story.
Alright, present security.
Wow.
Man, we are rolling with the 20s here. Oh, hang on here, hang on. Oh, I didn't spin threat. Okay.
It's all good. He's only at 9 threat. He'll happily take that.
I'll just take it.
Okay.
Unless you can quash it.
I was gonna say I'll use
I guess you
momentum.
can. Yeah, go for it.
All right. As you lift this leg and half a hip from this guy and just wave it above your head. Yeah, these guys are no longer emboldened.
I wonder why that happened. Odd.
You see this squad of paladins across the street, kind of in this square, and just kind of look at each other and go, maybe we're in over our heads.
Achievement unlocked. Faith broken.
Faith broken.
Did the Klingons rally to me?
For 2 momentum, yes.
Oh, heck yeah.
No, we're not trading. Actually, you know what? You can get some extra. Yeah, and some guys, I just get rallied from around the battle and come to your side. I screaming and batless and some mechless in air. Kapla!
The poor Nikel going, oh no, there's more of them.
Yeah, we'll make fish salad out of that group there.
Would you like to swift task and engage them?
I would, please.
2 threat, 2 momentum.
Take it and threat.
As you rally troops behind, and you charge at this man, at this group. There is 5 of them there, so they're all kind of working together, but daring security opposed.
Daring security? Okay. Go ahead and take a threat. There we go.
Alright. And Klingon warriors. Alright. These guys are helping you. Trying to help you.
Wow.
How did he get 2 20s?
I've never seen so many 20s.
Goodness. This squad of Klingons engages, and just 2 of them and just get tritoned in the chest and fall instantly. They are down to 3.
Yeah, they died honorably.
They died honorably. They died in combat.
Ha!
Yes.
Hooray, they're in
They will go to
Stavanger.
Stavanger.
Alright, so you have 4, 5 versus my 4. That's a hit. Go ahead and roll your bat lift damage, and I'll roll my extra damage for helping you out.
Okay.
Oh goodness.
I'll spin to reroll that. There we go.
Oh no!
Alright.
Oh no!
Wow.
1 second.
If they're assisted with batlets, then aren't those all vicious?
Mm-hmm.
Man, the Nikel invaded the wrong planet
Yeah, rough timing for sure.
and sector.
Yeah, so if that's vicious, is each additional damage for each effect rolled. That's 5 extra damage.
Yup.
Oof.
That's pretty good.
Uh-huh. So that's 10 damage in total, because it's a damage and then an extra damage.
Oh my goodness. So
Hey,
2,
Arthur,
4,
are these-
6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 17 damage in ground combat. This is what happens when you get a bunch of Klingons together. They just start swinging for the fences.
Things start dying very, very
Things
quickly.
start dying. And again, this is why I love rolling for damage, because goodness. Yeah. Goodness. Yeah. Everyone just starts yelling and rah, and there's just a swing of bat'leths coming down, and several of them catch the tritons, spin them around, and backhand and them, and then switch the blade around and gut them. You take out 3 of these guys, cutting them down to 2. You know what? For 2 threat, you can do cleave damage and just take the rest of them out.
Sure, go ahead.
Because, yeah, backlifts are big, heavy weapons. I can see, like, you can swing through one person and just stab 2 people in one thrust.
Yeah, all those extra spikes.
All the extra spikes.
Yeah, don't fish have soft bones anyway?
Uh-huh. Guys, I think the priest made a mistake. All right, that is Lord Hans.
Raise his bat'leth over his head and scream at the sky.
Yes. All right. That's one turn. Do you want to keep initiative?
Anybody got something they want to do?
Is he within range for me to try to shoot?
He is in range, and he's just a bit far away because he's up on the bridge. So, it's gonna be difficulty 3 to hit him.
That's all good. I'm jiggy with it. So we can kill them all. That way we can give 3 a clear path to one of the fighters.
Mm-hmm.
I guess that's still a plan, even though that ship is ruined.
I'm
Slay
sure I'm
them
still
all.
gonna need it.
Neptune will know his own.
Yeah.
Just gonna send him
Move to
down
a-
to Davy Jones' locker with
Yeah,
expedience.
exactly. Move to a nice spot. Get comfy. Do aim and
Aim minor
charge.
action?
So actually, I don't even need to do charge. It's only the one guy, isn't it?
You could charge for something else besides area.
What are the other ones?
Vicious, intense.
Piercing, intense, vicious. Yeah, let's do vicious.
All right.
So yeah, I'll do that, and then I'll give you threat up to 4 die again. With the focus, still aiming, so I can reroll the 2 die. Comp is standard. Got it.
Comp is standard. Yeah.
Yup.
As you just kind of get down on one knee, he sets yourself up, take a deep breath, aim, and pew!
Alrighty.
Phaser rifle cracks in the night.
Whoa!
And that's fish.
Fucking sniper guy. All right.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. How do you want to do this?
Yeah, the Klingon squad did some owies. I guess that guy's still there. Is anybody fighting him? Is he just standing there menacingly?
He's standing there menacingly as the Telechrist as they're kind of like gathering themselves together to run and towards him.
Yeah, I'll just kind of post up, have a nice aim, deep breath, just fire a shot, and it just takes the head goodbye.
As there's a bright flash of light, as Paladin and is like, yeah, I'm gonna get you, and bleep, just
Right.
bright flash of light, and his head is gone, and there's this charred or missing remains where his neck is, and he just collapses and falls into the river.
Huzzah!
Nice shooting, Tex.
You know what? 3, you saw that, right?
I did in fact see that. Yes.
So this is a doctor. He's really good with a sniper rifle. What's your thoughts?
Three is gonna be checking somebody's record when he gets back to the ship. Like that's, like you know, the militarist Vodwar side of him is like, that was a really good shot. He knows what he's doing. And then the part of him that knows Starfleet is like, why does the doctor know what he's doing?
Standard Starfleet cross training.
Yes. All right.
Welcome to the academy.
I didn't go to the academy. Remember?
Yeah.
I was given a pad and said,
Yeah.
told to read it.
There's a pad in here, Sorrel. Have fun.
Yeah, basically.
Well, yeah, I guess I'll sling the rifle back on my back and go back to helping out some patients.
Yeah, 3. I'm gonna give you a trait. Suspicious of guy.
Yeah. No, that's entirely fair.
Yeah, that's valid. Yeah.
I'm adding that.
If anything, you just want to check his record. Like the stuff that's not adding up here. That was way too good of a shot and way too brutal.
Yeah.
Did Lordon see that shot, or was he busy?
He was busy, and he was like kind of on the other side of the road.
Okay.
But you definitely might have heard that through the grapevine, and eventually, so.
I mean,
If 3
I'm pretty sure
tattles.
the Klingons next to me were shouting praise about that.
Right. Yeah.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna say combat's ended in this little sector here. Or you have a clear path across the road.
Go get him, Tiger.
All right. Hooray!
Can Lordon shoot the ship with his rifle?
Insult to injury.
Hell, it might be so damaged it'll work. Come on.
I've allowed such shenanigans before of using ground weapons on spaceships.
And spaceship weapons on ground targets. I recall a particular away mission where we shot somebody with a disruptor.
1. So yeah, it's gonna be quite a long shot. Yeah, and we're looking at like difficulty 5. Just because it's across the city and then over the ocean.
Okay, Lordon's gonna square up to the ship. He's gonna crick his neck, Danny Glover style. Slowly take aim for the cockpit, and then shoot.
All right.
Control security.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, 5. Okay, all right. Go ahead and take all the threat.
Yeah, you're like taking a shot that's like 3 kilometers out.
You got it.
Ooh, I'm gonna re-roll that. Old.
Nice.
Excellent.
2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1 momentum, as you square up, take take aim, and you're aiming like specifically for the bridge.
Yeah, I'm aiming for the pilot.
All right. Pilot, helmsperson.
What the heck kind of scopes does Starfleet equip on these things?
Yeah.
You're aiming for a location, 1, you can't see, and 2, you're assuming it's in the same place that a Starfleet pilot would be.
I'll say
Hell
you can
yeah.
aim at the bridge edge. You're not gonna be able to hit a specific person in there.
Okay.
But you
All right,
will
I'll
hit
take-
the bridge and you'll mess something up for sure. Go ahead and roll that phaser rifle damage. It'll be 4 plus security. Because security actually means something. Guess I'm
that
so bitter
Modifius?
about that.
You hear that, Modifius?
And see, rolling damage is fun.
All right, I'll spin to reroll that.
Yes.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Should be 4 plus security, right?
Yeah.
That was only 7 die, just so we're all tracking. Security is 4, right?
Was it 3 or 4? Do I need one more die?
Yeah, it should be 8 die.
Yeah, just roll one more. If it's a 0, I'll re-roll it. And re-roll it. Okay, day. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So, the ship does have a resistance of 4 or still, but you crack off a shot as bright orange pulse just leaps across the city into the bay and ping, and breaks right through the front screen of the bridge, and we cut inside and we see this strange alien we see this strange alien in bridge that's set up, and we see Paladin Wawati standing in the center with a couple of consoles hip high around him, and when he's giving orders, and suddenly this phaser or bolt just ding and crashes along on the side of his head, cracking his mask.
Wow.
Dark blue blood starts pooling from his temple as he glares through the shattered remains of his mask with his eyes, and he looks out across this city.
Hell yeah.
So you
For battle,
scratch.
come to me, you faithless sardine.
He can't hear you, but yeah, you definitely got his attention.
She's a Klingon yelling at him from a couple kilometers off.
Right.
Yep.
It's a report from one of his other soldiers that's running away. Sir, you never guessed what just happened, bro. Like,
Oh, that was fun.
That was fun. That was such a good shot. Oh, all right. We're back down on the ground. 3. I'm assuming you're running across.
Yes.
All right. Klingon escorts are coming with you. Lordon, and you going with him?
Yes.
Lordon, your friends. These guys come with you as well. Oops. That way. You guys run across the a bridge. Get to this side, and there's the starport. Basically, the starport is kind of 2 tiers. There's underneath is where all the buildings and warehouses and like administrative facilities are, and then on large concrete pillars raising up about a dozen stories is this large flat platform that is the landing pad for this facility. And there's spiral stairs around the edges, and lifts in the middle of these pillars to take you topside.
All right.
Are those
I go.
Klingon fighters up there?
Those are Klingon fighters. As that appear to be docked there. The civilian and cargo vessels that would normally be here seem to have left and made room for the fighters. There's some Telecris personnel in an administrative building in right up here who kind of sees you approach and waves you down. This older woman and with blonde hair and kind of a half shave on her right side of her head, and comes running out to you. So, what's the plan?
Are the keys in those?
Yes, they're ready to launch. You need to do a pre-flight I check, but nothing else is in the air. As soon as you're ready to go, you can take off.
Nice.
Much appreciated. And 3 will go find a fighter and climb in and start doing the pre-flight checks.
Right now, if there's any Klingons there, only 3 has gotten permission to be in one of the fighters.
Is anybody stopping me from getting in a fighter?
Right. Yeah, exactly.
No, not in particular. I'll let. I as the GM will let you have a fighter if you want one.
I mean, Lurdon's a
Oh,
Klingon.
yeah.
Are they gonna say no to him?
Klingon in Starfleet uniform, but 1, 2.
I did just watch him absolutely
4.
slice and dice some losers, though. So
I think I would have earned a little street cred today.
yeah, exactly.
5. I think you got some street cred. However, as you are running across the deck to get to the fighters, shoot, where did these guys go? I'm gonna have to drag more in. I deleted all the tokens I had for the army.
Oh, there were bad guys over there?
I think you mean we deleted all the tokens you had
Yes.
for the army.
There's bad guys over here now.
Well, I'm sure that lovely squad of yellow shirts over there has it well in hand. Nothing bad will happen.
Yeah.
And then this brown symbol over here is the control tower.
Got it. Oh, they're at the control tower.
Uh-huh. As they climb out of this pier. This seems to be a mixed export art. This C-shaped loop over here appears to be a seaport art as well, and this tower just kind of like controls both. And yeah, they appear to be charging towards the control tower.
Okay.
Well, I mean, they already gave us permission to take off.
Right.
They might be.
There's also probably not a ton of ships in the AO, so it's not like your airspace is crowded.
They can do other things.
I hope they're not. I hope they're not attached to that control tower.
Yes, blow up the control tower. Let's see how well this works. I'm gonna have the security officers and the warriors take pot shots at each other, see who lives. Alright, 5 controls security, 5 dice control security, Starfleet, and this is the Quell. Oh no, Starfleet! The yellow search die valiantly.
They just take some down with them?
They do. Yeah, they take 2 down.
There you go.
Alright, 2, so it's total of 3. As this paladin and rushes in and tries to get and is at the base of the building and are you guys gonna stop him? Or are you gonna continue warming up your fighters?
Well, I mean, we have those Klingon warriors, right?
You do.
How long does it take to warm up these fighters?
Yeah, that's my question.
Couple minutes.
What are the risks of lifting off the ground and lighting that control tower up with disruptors right now?
Complication 4.
Ooh.
I mean,
Yeah,
not
you
to
have it.
mention that they're probably not going to be happy with us blowing up their control tower.
Oh, the hell with it. All right. I'm taking my batleth and my phaser rifle, and I'm charging that first paladin.
Nice.
All right.
Someone else can take the fighter.
I'm spending a threat. He's taking minor action as he slouches is down and starts regulating his breathing and starts rhythmically thumping his chest with his free hand.
Oh no.
Something happened. All right, Lordon, are you charging across there?
What is it? What was he doing again? Something on his vest?
He seems to be doing some sort of ritual thing. And he kind of crouched down and low in a battle set and then thumping on his chest with his free hand and slamming the butt of his trident on the ground in the same rhythm.
I'll approach just outside of trident range and hold my batleth out, kind of in a come to me stance.
And he would gladly come to you.
We do a little Conan, swinging it around.
Yep. You guys charge at each other. Daring security opposed, and let's see. I get to roll 2 challenge dice and deduct that from the amount of threat I spend. Cool. So I deduct 1 threat. I'm gonna spend 2 more and get to 4. As I get it threat discounts. All right, Lordon. How many dice are you buying?
You know what? I'll max you out.
Can you go for the whole 6?
Yes. And
No.
I'll roll that 0.
Oh no!
Oh yes.
Oh, my God.
4, 5, 6, 7. 3 momentum. Goodness. Alright, roll that beautiful damage.
Fillet that man.
The Batless is 3 plus security.
And it's vicious. Mother Mara.
Oh my gosh.
2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12. And I have 3 resistance. That is still an injury.
At the very least.
Yeah, I'm spending in 2. He's barely aiming up as you fight and parry as he seems to be in this like warrior trance, and he's swinging his blade around, but he's swinging in such a predictable way that you're able to overpower him in feints and just get that blade right in there. And there's a deep gash in his pectoral muscle as you pull away. Dark blue blood pulling around him, but he's devoted. He's devoted to the cause, so he's just standing there, ignoring the injury.
Not the next one.
Not gonna.
Good thing the Batleth has 2 sides.
You can swing again.
Yes.
All right.
I'll swift cast.
Should I ask threat or momentum?
Go ahead and take a threat.
All right.
All right. Take all the threat again.
Let's see. How much threat I can discount? 2. 6. 2. 4. I'm going all in. If I'm gonna die, I'm gonna take someone with me.
That remains.
Oh no, are they doing the rifle thing?
I'll reroll those.
Oh, wait. Alright, so our 17th threat. No! Roll that damage. Okay, so
Golly!
now
Hey,
let's
we
do
should
not
buy a
mess
martyr.
around. Alright. 6, 5, 1. Momentum generated. Yeah. How do you want to do this?
Nice.
I will swing my Batleth around in a wide arc and take his head off. Continue the swing, flip it around my back, and show off for the next one.
As with a wide sling, take his head clean off. I wish Bro was here already, but
Yeah. Guess he's running
Yeah.
later than you thought.
yeah. as
gonna be so jelly listening to this on the stream.
Right?
as this guy gets into the doors at the bottom, and he is now inside the building. All right. Guy and Smith, what are you up to?
Well, I'm now out of range of the fighting.
Unless you would have gone with them.
No, I still gotta hold the hospital. They've got.
Don't you have a dissection you were gonna do after you shot?
Yeah. I'm gonna go help Clayton with dissecting that corpse.
Dissecting a corpse in combat time. Okay. I can figure this out. I'm an adult.
Yeah, I just want to see if we can figure out, in the head brain section, if we can figure out why, what the internals are that make them not like noise. So maybe we can use that against them in the future.
Okay, that I can narrow down and get to. Reason, medicine. It's difficult to bump that up to diff 3 because we're kind of in combat zone, and bump that up to diff 4 because kind of don't have a proper laboratory for an autopsy right now. Can't really think complication.
Gotcha. Would you accept surgery as a focus? Trying to get the gubbins out intact so we can study them?
Yeah, I'll take it.
Right.
And Clang is willing to help if you want him to. Is he clanks on over?
Oh yeah, for sure.
All right. Diff 3. We'll just offer an advantage.
Copy. You take trait of War Doctor for.
I will take that trait.
Alrighty.
So, taking this ain't your first battlefield?
No, not at all. I would ask you the same question, but I can tell by looking at you, friend.
Ha 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 ha! You should see the other guy.
I bet it would be difficult to find the corpse, huh? All right, I'm gonna chop into the brain now. I'll give you a third die with momentum. So I got cautious. Wow.
What do you want to know?
Not my first rodeo.
Oh my goodness.
Wow, that's funny. Goodness, so I've got.
You have 2 float.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. How's no eyes, right? We can determine that now.
Actually, no. They do have eyes.
Okay. They do have eyes. All right.
Fairly standard eyesight. I
was gonna say, are they visual?
Fairly standard aired eyesight. Very well developed. They do have like an Aquarius third eyelid that can go over their eyes when they're out of water to keep them moist. But you think they have, fairly standard 20/20 vision in and out of water. Their color spectrum's a little shifted it a bit more ultraviolet, but very standard range.
Gotcha. All right, and then can we look at their hearing sensors? Try to figure out exactly what makes them so sensitive. Is it all sorts of kind of subharmonic ranges, or what clean here?
Double check how this works. Because of Chief Medical Officer, and you have assistants. Yeah, you would have had assistants on this, so Generate one bonus.
Oh, nice.
And I'll take that as a question. Momentum.
Yep.
They have sonar.
Gotcha. Okay.
In their forehead, they have a sonar receiving organ, and their vocal cords are very large and bassy, unable to produce subharmonic thrums that they can use for sonar. Which would also explain why their voices are so deep and bassy.
Okay. All right. How much more float do I have? One for one more question?
I have two.
Two.
More float.
Let's see. God, what other questions can I ask here? Or I guess I could create some sort of trait.
It's possible. You can always ask the peanut gallery for questions.
Yeah, if anybody else has any extra questions.
Yeah.
Dissecting
Which parts are the tasty bits?
this.
Because we're gonna have a fish fry after.
Oh my god. No.
I
Sentient beings. Bad Klingon.
I think that's considered a diplomatic faux pas.
Right. To eat thy enemy?
That would definitely be a reputation
You
ding.
get their warrior spirit.
I will find a reputation
eating your
ding
enemy.
for eating sapient people.
Am I able to tell anything else about any of their core like organ components?
Which organ? Which organ system?
I guess I ripped off the head and I'm looking at that way. Can I peek in? Do they have any redundancies? They have one brain. One brain. Is it stored in the head? Is the brain in the head?
Yeah. After one momentum, I can tell you about the brain.
Yeah, tell me about the brain.
Fairly standard sapient brain. It's very wrinkly. Quite large mass compared to body weight. Nothing too spectacular.
Okay, so that's good. It's good. Can I reach down into the neck hole, see if I can find any other extra organs lying around there? They got one heart.
I mean, you have a whole body here. You can look
cold-blooded,
at
warm-blooded.
You can look at their entire anatomy.
Oh, let's check out their core kind of systems.
Yeah, hang on. Do they breathe air or water? Like that's
Right. Yeah. I was gonna say lungs are gonna be, or whatever their version of lungs are.
One momentum.
Yeah. Let's check how they exist. Can they breathe air and water? Right. Yeah.
They do have lungs, but they have an extraordinary lung capacity. They do not have gills, but they also appear to have some sort of oxygen diffusion mechanism through their skin. So it's not full gills, but if they're mostly naked in the water, or they're able to extend the amount of time that they can stay down. But notably, they do not have gills and wouldn't be able to live full time underneath the water. So some sort of aquatic terrestrial life, amphibious.
Gosh.
This will also explain their dress.
Right. I'll ask one more. Do they have this core? What are the core locations to stab? Right? Can I tell where the heart is, lungs? Just a better way to incapacitate them. Any spots that they feel extra pain at that we can tell.
I can answer. I can answer the pain question for one momentum. Yeah.
Let's do that.
The forehead, the sonar,
Mhm.
our sensor is highly sensitive. Sharp impacts next to that would disorientate them and cause massive pain.
Gotcha.
Like just like a sharp punch or explosions, loud sounds.
Mhm.
Everywhere else is pretty standard pain receptacles.
Gotcha. Okay.
If it's of any note, they do have internal genitalia, so they don't have that particular weakness.
Gotcha. Okay. Alrighty.
I'm gonna spend two threat because I'm gonna hide that information from you.
Hi. I guess I'll broadcast on Starfleet channels. Like Lieutenant Commander Dekos here, doing an autopsy of one of the Nakel. If we are attempting to gather survivors for questioning, if you strike them extremely hard on their forehead region, it will cause severe pain and disorientation. Most likely the best spot to incapacitate one, if you get the chance to. I'll broadcast that to Starfleet. Just in case.
So headbutting them is a good combat tactic.
Right, yeah.
Oh
Literally,
no!
just got
Oh
one
no! I
here.
didn't think about that. Oh no! I put them up against Klingons.
Yes.
Klingons where their foreheads are a deadly weapon.
They're going to be so happy.
Sensitive forehead meets reinforced bone forehead.
Klingons are like, we found the perfect adversary.
Finally, a worthy opponent. Our battle will be legendary.
Perfect.
Oh my-
And then I'll leave Dr. Klang to just sort out the pieces so we can study them later. Put 'em in
Like
ice
you have
boxes.
enough momentum. If there any other questions about their anatomy you want to ask? Want to ask about warm or cold blooded?
Oh yeah. Well, let's do warm or cold blood.
They are
Assume-
warm blooded.
Let's find out. Okay.
Makes sense, seeing as they live in like the ocean. But
You said they
that
had
would
like
be
standard,
really bad for regulating temperature.
right? You said they had standard internal organs, right? So like not duplicates of stuff.
Nothing interesting as far as that goes.
I'm just has take blood sample, right? I'll have to cross-reference this at some point later, see if anything about them, their anatomy, their makeup, appears in any sort of records anywhere at any point in time. But I feel like that's for another location, not here.
So cross-reference the anatomy to a Federation database.
Yeah, see if there's any mentions of anything like this.
Are these closer to dolphins than fish?
Oh, I'll happily do a momentum for that one.
It's comparative anatomy across like completely different trees of life.
Right.
Well, I thought warm-blooded, breeze air,
Right. Do they have a blowhole? This is the real question.
No, they absorb the air through their skin, remember?
Maybe it's like how we have the tailbone, but it's not no purpose anymore.
Vestigial blowhole.
Right.
Vestigial blowhole. Oh goodness. I can't confirm.
That's another week, right?
They don't have a blowhole. I can't confirm or deny if they're equivalent to dolphins because that's a personal.
Sure.
Yeah, that's a personal opinion. They could be.
Right.
You could say such things.
All right, cool. So yeah, I'll just save all this information on my pad, and I'll cross-reference this with any sort of Federation databases to see if anybody's seen anything about them, or maybe if they're like a genetic ancestor or offshoot of something.
So somebody went, hey, we found this pre-warp civilization. They looked kind of like this, sort of thing.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, that's gonna be a little figure that out.
Yeah. That's for a later time.
Smith, You unfortunately still have a target. It's not doing well.
Yeah. We've done a lot to them. Let's see if they're willing to fuck off. Or at least surrender.
You can certainly try.
I don't know if they have a word for surrender.
I'm creating one for them.
Here, I'm gonna
The word
teach you
for
some
surrender is gonna
vocabulary
be
words.
named Smith.
Yeah.
Great, it's time for us to smith this.
Yeah. Comms open hailing frequency with the not cool again. Not cool again. Oh, not cool. That's an entirely different species.
Yeah, we'd be having other problems.
Channel open.
Aqua vessel. Once this is me being very generous after everything that I've done with Tandil. This is your absolute last chance to surrender, or my next phaser shot will go through your bridge. Surrender. Cease all hostilities within this system, and you get to see your path going forward. If not, your path ends here.
Presence commands. Okay, now I have to add up all the traits. Base difficulty 2. Diff 3 because not in your command. Diff 4 and Diff 5 because of species traits. Brought down. And then their ship's all messed up. And okay.
Can I assist with the tactical officer by target locking the bridge?
Yes. Let's go ahead and set that. Yeah, let's go ahead and set up that advantage.
Cool.
Control. Security. It's the Div 2 weapon security, minor action into subsystem target.
Yep. Okay.
Would you like a second minor action to calibrate?
Yes. Okay. Take one threat into momentum. I'm gonna roll 4.
Threat.
Man, we need to give this guy shipboard tactical systems focus. Currently, all he has is investigation. Okay, and here we go. Onwards and downwards. Rerolling cause bold. There we go.
Did you give him a focus for the start mission?
You give him the talent.
Oh, right.
All right. Target locked.
And the Tau was meant to be the investigator guy. There's other tactical security officers that might go better.
All right. With the target lock, presence and command div 0 actually. Oh, you know what? I have this threat. I don't want you to get away with this easily. 1, 2, 3.
So diplomacy as a focus.
Yes.
Make that diff 1. Diplomat and war veteran.
Yep.
And would you say this is a diffuse attention kind of roll?
Yes.
So I get a bonus d20. And I will give you the threat to get up to 4.
Wait, are you saying fuck off and die is diffusing the tension?
I'm telling them to stop to cease hostilities, which is technically stop violence.
Stop the violence, or else there's gonna be more. Yeah.
Speak
Stop
softly.
the violence,
Area
or
people-
I'm going to smack you.
Three momentum generated.
And I'd like to put 2 of that new momentum into. They're really shaken, and even if the leader doesn't want to surrender, everybody around him is definitely looking like, yes, we should do that.
Okay.
They're really upset that I did that.
They're upset that you did that. I'm thinking. You don't immediately get a response, but they're also not making any hostile movements.
I mean, we did shoot the captain with a hand phaser, so.
However, FedEx. Maybe.
Vanix?
Alright. Meanwhile, in space. So, you're in orbit, and the Causeway is also in orbit. The Callisto is helping out over here. Gettysburg. It is at this point. The Gettysburg and the Callisto come screaming into the space around the second planet. And they are chasing these 3 E-ships. You're in that zone. You're in that zone. These guys.
Oh, they came over here.
Yes.
Uh-oh.
I
I guess less uh-oh, because now they're all in one place.
For 2 momentum, I'll put 1 breach on each of their airships to a random aim system to represent the violence you put upon them. As you've been doing this like running battle along the edge of the star system.
Okay.
X. Breach. Alright, breach to computers. This guy has a breach to structure. This one has a breach to weapons.
So I guess instead of surrendering, they called their friends and said, the big scary ship over there, beat me up.
Oh, we're in space. What happened?
New scene.
Copy. Is Stavanger or Gettysburg?
Both.
Yes,
Gotcha.
everybody.
Everybody.
The cruisers just showed up in orbit of the planet.
And they're being chased by the Callisto and the Gettysburg.
Nice.
So, we're still doing pretty good here. All right.
Mm-hmm.
They have failed to heed my warning of surrender, so yes, we're firing on their bridge.
Captain, we might have other problems.
I'm gonna spend 2 threat, and before, or you can, and get to that. You're being hailed.
Oh,
Okay.
they've come to discuss their terms of surrender.
All right. On screen is this guy in regal gold old armor with black fabric over his chest and a midriff. I think we've got this music. Alien vessel. This is Star Priest Ishomapek.
Who are they calling alien? They're the aliens.
We're alien to them.
Yeah.
Our path here is finished.
A wise decision. And I suggest in the future, you don't attack this colony, or any colony, or any Starfleet or Klingon vessel is anywhere near it. That path only leads to your people dying.
My people are prepared to die. Are yours?
We are prepared to make whatever sacrifices are necessary to protect innocent lives from those who would destroy or disrupt their way of life.
You don't have a way of life. You are small and lost children.
And to me, you are barbarians lost in a past that we have long since outgrew.
So you truly have lost your way.
I continue on my path as you would continue on yours. Your, what you call heresy, is our way of life.
It is your
do
kind.
Not mistake my words for anything.
It is your kind. I knew you started this path.
We were, as far as I can tell, my sister ship in this system, as well as the Klingons, were defending themselves from your people's aggression.
Speak all the lies you want. We know what you have done unto our worlds.
If there was any indication of a warp-capable species by our reckoning, we would not have settled on any world side, any world, in order to avoid disrupting their lives. We are not so barbaric as to believe that we can conquer any world that we choose.
You think this is conquering?
I think this is you retaliating for some slight that we have not actively committed against you.
Your mere existence is harm against us. You are in the deep. And you pollute the guiding stars with your presence. And you do not heed their path and wisdom. But no matter.
And unfortunately, we cannot change our position to be amongst the stars. It is the right of every sentient sapient species to travel as they wish.
What you call all rights, I call all shoot, what's the word I'm looking for? What you call all rights, I call all insolence, insubordination, rebellion.
Right as it stands, the difference in our two ideologies, as well as our two civilizations, is so vast that you are firing blanks against me. We've proven now twice that our ships are more than capable of beating yours back with very little effort. I suggest you go back to whatever system you call a homeworld and rethink your actions against the Federation and Klingon empires. The Klingon Empire.
As I've said, Captain, our path here is finished. We've already learned all that we need to.
Don't make me teach you this lesson again. Any of your ships.
My son, it is you who needs to be taught a lesson.
And you have no right to call me son. I've seen far more
Click.
than anybody should.
Click. He already shut the channel.
Ow.
I'm done with this. All ships I want all ships. I want broadcast to all allied ships. Fire on that lead vessel.
Mm.
Oh,
Okay.
All right.
If they
That's a
choose
little
to
crazy.
if they choose to view us as insignificant, then I want them to be dust amongst the stars.
What?
I'm gonna.
So we're firing on ships that are retreating?
I don't think they're retreating.
Well, they're leaving, right?
Path here was
Wow.
finished. That does not imply ending the
Yeah, if they
hostilities.
want to teach us a lesson,
They did not express their intention to retreat or leave peaceably. Technically, they are still hostile. This is a valid action. They have not signaled their surrender.
As far as Smith is concerned right now, every action they have done so far has been hostile. And if they say their path here is done, that more so than what they have done so far, that implies that they're going to do something far worse. They could just wipe the colony off board as their end of the path.
This is a fine line, but I think you are within in rights to say that that was a threatening action, and they have not signaled their surrender. So no recting for this. Presence command. Presence command difficulty 3. All ships will fire.
Okay. Strategy and tactics as a focus.
Mm-hmm.
None of his values really apply here. War veteran to bring down the difficulty.
Yes.
And you can have a threat.
I will say this might not be a reputation thing from Starfleet, but this is absolutely going to have diplomatic repercussions.
It's definitely, but I don't see much recourse. These guys do not want to be diplomatic at all.
No. This is fine, but it's just it's gonna set a precedence for how they're gonna act to you later.
They've given me no reason not to act in kind to them when they have done all this.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, that fuck. Did the wrong thing.
Weapon security, not yet.
Yeah, communications coming.
Wait, Stavanger, not yet.
No. It doesn't matter anyway. It's a 10-3.
Yeah. Okay, so 3 momentum and generated. All ships signal all in. Gettysburg. Commander Venix. You kind of saw that interaction, and now Smith is asking you to very politely blow them up. Do you comply?
I am following orders.
All right. You know what? They're kind of standing still. Everyone just roll damage.
Nice.
How many dice?
What's the Gettysburg fire?
It's not. It's just the challenge dice for the weapon.
Oh.
Just a challenge dice.
So Gettysburg, are we gonna do what, the cannon or the?
Phoenix, what's the Gettysburg firing?
Yeah, I'm gonna pull up a sheet here.
Whip and tear, baby, whip and tear.
Well, seeing as we're pretty close, we'll go ahead and fire the phaser cannons.
All right. The Causeway is also gonna fire disruptor cannons.
Wow.
Ooh.
Get rid of those zeros. Get rid of those zeros. Go, go, go.
And the Callisto. I think they're just gonna do phasers. Yeah, just phasers.
We got 4 momentum. I say all 4 of those ships, we roll their zeros.
Up to you guys.
Yeah.
I mean, might as well.
Yeah.
Commit to the
Yeah.
bit. If we're trying to send a message.
If we're trying to annihilate them,
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Roll for the
Yummy.
3. All right. Vicious, and then the Callisto. Okay. Now we have to do all the math on this.
It's a lot of damage.
damage equals
The
yes.
math is that ship is now missing large chunks of it.
Yeah, and see how many breaches as you do, because that's fun. All right, quantum torpedoes. We have 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 13. Damage from the Stavanger. And that is high yield. And I have 6, 7, 6, 16 damage. Causeway. And then phaser cannons. 2, 6, 7. 8 damage. Gettysburg. I just want the damage counter. It's just I'm just being
the raw number.
Yeah.
I'm just being a sadist at this point. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 9 from the Jesus.
It's pretty good.
So-
So 46?
This is like D&D levels of. This is like 3rd level spell D&D level. Oh, math.
Yeah, 46 damage.
Yep. 46. It's pretty
Is
good.
there anything left?
Let's see. One breach, 2 breached, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Nope. As all of the ships just look at this thing and just open up. Yeah, it. Spending 2 threat, no reason.
The answer is probably.
this is gonna be caught on camera.
Yeah.
It's just gonna hit the
I think we
news
should
feed.
bring in a martyr, guys, unless we can prevent these other two from running away.
Yeah.
Kill all the witnesses.
So much like
Wait a minute. Hey, yo, we gotta chill.
so
Defeats the point of
much
what we did.
so much like the final battle of Star Trek 6, where it's just the Excelsior and the Enterprise, is hitting this bird of prey from opposite vectors. We just did that, but 4 ways, as the ship just gets walloped on all vectors. There's from all sorts of different phaser and disruptor and quantum torpedo barrage, and this ship just ignites into a fiery ball. Actually, that's a good point. Warp core breach. Causeway and Gettysburg, you're within close range.
Uh-oh.
Oh
yeah.
7 vicious and spread.
It's mostly fine. We have resistance.
That is 10 damage to the Gettysburg and the Causeway.
5 damage. It's fine.
The Causeway or the Callisto?
The Causeway, it came into close range for the
gotcha, okay,
destructors.
copy.
Yeah, you need to use cannons. Well,
All right. First one's for the Gettysburg. Yeah, both of you are shaken, but you're fine. And as the ship kind of rocks and buckles as the shockwave radiates from the ship, and other vessels.
away.
Don't have much time. Yeah. Drop shields momentarily, bring it back up, and now I'm gonna have to make a roll. Technically diff 1, spending all that threat. Alright, crew task roll that.
Hey, Arthur, if I want to use no hesitation, do I have to declare that before or after you do this?
It would
Now.
be now.
Cool, no hesitation.
One threat. What you doing?
Well, I assume the fighters have made it up to orbit.
Yeah, fighters and make it up to orbit. As it appears, these two ships are getting ready to work.
Cool. As they drop their shields to do whatever their beam out thing they were doing, I'm gonna shoot their engines with the fighter squadron.
Ship on the right or ship on the left?
Which one's dropping their shields?
Both of them.
Oh, okay, they're both. I have 4 fighters, yeah?
Yes.
2 at each.
Goodness, I can't do anything about this. All right. You might just get this whole fleet.
I mean, we're shooting to disable. We're targeting warp nacelles.
Yep.
Do we want them to leave?
All right. Klingon.
See, unfortunately, 3 hasn't been part of that conversation.
All right.
I thought y'all were going to take care of the...
Besides,
And
now if we disable them, we can talk to them and maybe have a chance of fixing the annihilation we just did.
All right.
Yeah, guns could get at me.
They have the Taduj class fighter has disruptor cannons and micro torpedoes.
Ah, fantastic. Well, their shields are down, so I think this is a wonderful time to use torpedoes.
All right. Plus 1 threat for each.
Mm-hmm.
You know what? It's 2 because there's like two squadrons are fighting.
Yeah, two squadrons of 2.
So 2 by 2, hands of blue.
Yeah, exactly.
And no one catches that reference. All right, 2
That's
squadrons.
a shiny reference.
All right. 3, you're in this first squadron. I'll let you do a fighter. I have a fighter air stats. That's gonna be control, security, diff 3.
Control security, okay. Focus in piloting.
Yes.
Cool. Quad war trait.
Diff 2.
Okay. Let's see. I've got direct neural interface, so I get a free die. There it is. Use that. Here's what that is. All right. I'm going to roll 3 because I got that free die. Here we go. Onwards and downwards. Amazing.
Then here's the 2 fighters. Weapons.
Come on, fighters. You were built for this.
Got it.
Heck yeah.
2 momentum am generated. Let's see. Would you like to reroll all that?
Yes.
Goodness.
That's much better.
All right.
And I'm gonna spend for piercing as well.
No need to have their air shields down, so you get the 1 breach.
Oh, they don't have any resistance on their hull?
No, you already went over the resistance. So unless you bring the resistance down to 5 or more, you're not going to get an extra breach.
Ah, gotcha. Okay, cool.
And that is 2 engines. See how this other. So it's that plus that. So squadron of 2. What's that many? Looks like the second squadron missed with their torpedoes.
Dang it, you had 1 job.
You have 1 job. And with that, one of the ships jumps to warp.
I suppose narratively it's more dramatic.
Back on the surface.
Yup. We're vibing. Having a grand old time down here. We don't know anything about the atrocities that have just been committed.
Excuse you, I just shot disabled.
Alright.
That's
I was
and
using I was
flee.
using the mini more tactics.
Yeah, that's fair.
These fighters have left. As yeah, this ship I don't have enough to don't have enough power, don't have enough anything to crash into a building, so it's just gonna splash down in the ocean and then explode.
Oh.
As a giant shockwave comes from the ocean, a tsunami racing towards you up the shallows.
How big is the tsunami?
Uh,
It was
yeah.
pretty far. The ship was like a couple kilometers out, right? Like, it was not gonna be too bad.
It's a couple kilometers out, but now it's climbing the shelf. So it's growing. It's growing at like 20 meters up.
All right. Okay. They have like a high tide alarm. Got that here. Like a red flag warning, don't get in the water type vibe. And
get to high ground.
Yeah,
high
they're
ground.
on the coast. They gotta have something like that.
Possibly. Everyone's kind of panicking, because like, all of the bad guys just left.
All right. Well, we notice it.
You do notice it.
All right, I'll start shouting to all of the medical personnel here in the stadium to attempt to move people higher up. Because there's probably a bunch of wounded in like the bottom part of the stadium, which is not a good place for them to be. We need to start moving them up, and then.
I will say this. I will say south of the river is at a higher latitude because it's on top of this cliff. The north side of the river is lower, or so this entire complex is at risk.
Okay, so but down here the southern side is safer.
So southern side should be safer unless something threatening happens.
Okay, gotcha. Cool. So still same thing. We'll still try to move some of them a bit up just in case. But I'll run with to find a squad of security officers that are still alive. And tell them to move with me north to try to assist in getting everybody into the higher elevated zone.
All right, presence command of 3.
Copy.
Could we have the ships in orbit be moved up?
Yeah, you could do that presence command in here and set up that.
Nice. Let's see. Would you accept War Doctor or Chief Medical?
War Doctor
as an advantage here. Copy. All right.
And Chief Medical.
Just to kind of rally the medical teams that are already down here, see if they can assist.
You'll get the bonus momentum from this if you use medicine.
Oh, gotcha. So I can use medicine.
Yeah, especially if you're moving the wounded.
Copy. Gotcha. All right. Sweet. Then I'll give you 1 momentum to proc cautious medicine. Then so presence medicine. No focus, unfortunately. My apologies.
All right.
So 2, but I will reroll the 0. 3.
So 1 and 1. What's it look like when you're like on the ground and see this shockwave rippling across the water heading towards shore?
I'm still, I guess, with Clang and some other medical personnel. So point to Clang, like, you're strong. Lead the effort here. Get them moved up, and then I'll move to find the security officers. You all with me? Medical personnel, come with me. Evacuate the lower ground now, and I'll start sprinting this way.
You start sprinting across the bridge?
I'm booking it.
Booking it. All right. As Clang turns around and starts yelling at his people. All right, you scabs, let's get this done.
Him and I are gonna get fucked up on blood wine. Let's go.
Let's go.
Assuming you survive the next 10 minutes.
Exactly.
And if not, you'll do that in Stavanger.
Stavanger, come on.
All right, you're booking across the bridge. What's everyone else doing? In orbit, Smith. If you do get a blip on the science console on the Stavanger and the who'd be manning the science station? Sorrel's on the Gettysburg.
Probably Zarkon.
Yeah.
Yeah, Zarkin and leans over his console. Captain, the a ship down there. it did a warp core or breach, and there's a class 1 tsunami forming, and we have minutes before impact.
Likelihood of survival, both locations for the colony.
Sorry, could you repeat that?
Likelihood of survival, both locations of the colony.
Let me calculate. You can do the math real quick. Reason, science, base difficulty 1. I am going to raise this to 2 because of the time crunch, but computers. If someone wants to pick up Zarkin.
I'll do it if nobody else wants to.
I'm already doing the bridge officer, so go ahead.
Copy. Let's see. He's got sensor operations, quantum mechanics, astronomy, field mechanics. Let's see what any of those proc.
Or you can activate someone with like geography or planetary physics.
I don't know if we have anyone with any of that. Let's see. I'm just checking all the science guys real quick. We have someone with exogeology and planetary sciences.
Those focuses work.
Copy. We'll use her.
Who is this person?
This is a specialist Quentil. She is a senior specialist. She's the Rysian geologist we have on board. It's pretty epic.
Yeah, as Zarkin is kind of doing the math and just passes it down to Quintel, because this is kind of her deal.
Right. She's like, oh my god, this is
do
what
things.
I do. I'm so happy. Let's see.
So Quintel can lead, Zarkin can assist.
Nice. Okay.
And then computer science from the Stavanger.
Nice. Okay. Sure. I'll find something to give her later. She's got couch of science, so that's good. Yep, we'll give her. I'll spend momentum to buy with her, so she's got 3 die with a focus. Yep, that's plenty. No need to reroll. Unless I want to fish.
And Zarkin can use a sensor operations, considering what stations he's at. Venix, you want to pull up Zarkin?
Yeah, sure. What am I rolling for? Reason science?
Reason science is assist. Nice. So 3 momentum.
Got him.
Looks like Zarkin and Quintel are chatting with each other on a private comm. I'm assuming like Quintel's like down in a laboratory or something, and they're like sharing math and doing numbers with each other. And Quintel comes up. The main city's is going to be okay. The spaceport, and especially the power plant down there is in trouble.
Okay.
Dare I ask what kind of space power plant?
Fusion.
What type of reactor is it?
Oh, okay. Okay.
How easy is it to shut off one of those?
Not really.
Yeah.
Question. The Gettysburg is the smallest ship that is currently deployed that can go down there.
Gettysburg could go atmospheric.
How quickly could it get down to extend its shields over the reactor and spaceport?
It might get there in time.
Okay.
Would using our tractor beam from orbit be better?
What would you be
don't know
tractor
how.
beaming?
Yeah, that's the thing. What are you going to try? Are we going to try to tractor beam the tsunami?
Yeah, that's what I was
Guys,
thinking.
I don't know how well that would work.
Don't we have
At
the
least a portion of
firepower to literally like dissolve a mountain? Couldn't we just evaporate the tidal wave?
That I don't want to
Firepower
cause.
close to a city.
Yeah, I don't. I also don't want to cause some kind of ecological disaster by also doing
Massive
that.
steam explosion.
Yeah, let's not do that.
You superheat the water in the course of 13 seconds.
Oh yeah. I could see how that would
All right,
yeah,
what?
let's.
All right, 1 minute, or I'm getting a threat. What's the action?
Mr. Venix, enter atmosphere with the Gettysburg, extend shields over this portion of the colony, and he points out where.
Acknowledged.
All right,
Full impulse.
full impulse down as the Gettysburg belly flops into the atmosphere. Go ahead and give me a presence command. I'm gonna make this diff 2 just to kind of cover entering atmosphere and everything.
Your Venix.
Phoenix. You could assist, as if you want to count this as a direct.
Yeah, we kind of have a direct assist.
Alright, go ahead and take a threat. Yeah, make it 3 threats.
You will have a reroll from my assist.
Okay.
Need it.
Wow.
Okay. Team dynamics or strategy and tactics as a focus.
Either or.
Okay.
All right, and then Engines Con from the Gettysburg.
Cool. Okay. No.
No.
Gettys, no.
They're
Gettysburg,
damn
no.
We have momentum. Yeah.
You do have momentum.
Oh, we do. Yeah.
Yep.
Yep. You generate 3, use 2, so net gain of 1.
And momentum spend. We get the Gettysburg gets there with just enough time to extend its shields over the spaceport and reactor. No shenanigans.
Okay, so I'll accept 2 momentum and say get there in time. You're going to have -1 difficulty to set up this task. As you have like 30 seconds ahead of this, as the Gettysburg roars through that atmosphere. There was a little bit of shaking and wobbling as the foldable nacelle struts were quite rated to hit atmosphere this hard, and there was some shaking and some power or issues as she was entering atmosphere, and there was this like white knuckle moment of red flames coming across the view screen and some alarms coming from engineering. But break through the thermosphere, you're in atmosphere, and the Gettysburg diving down and to get on top of this city. This sounds like a job for Bo Rega.
Hold on, meatbags.
Yeah.
You know what's gonna happen later. Ortega's gonna give Smith a lecture for having the Gettysburg do that.
Yeah, probably. Like, do you know how hard it is to clean seawater off of a starship?
It's fine. We're not getting seawater into the starship. We're just gonna hit the shields. It's
All
more
right.
the rapid entrance into the atmosphere that is the issue.
I'm gonna char up the paint job a bit.
Somebody's gonna
Yeah,
get
there is a little bit of
somebody's gonna get
charring of the
scrubbing
paint.
Carbon scoring.
The nacelle struts are slightly warped. Again.
Amazing. Who's rolling
So-
for Bo?
Yeah, where's Sorrel when we need him?
Yelling at his computer.
If nobody else wants to, I could roll for Bo.
Go for it.
Yeah, go for it.
Go for both.
I'm not even keeping track of like what our crew supports at.
I've got one,
There you go.
and then we had the other one. We had Zarkin, and now we have Bo. So we're at 3.
Hello, Gettysburg.
Oh,
I mean,
look, Gettysburg is
we
Mateo.
have Mateo, we have the 2 scientists, and we have Bo.
All right, we're fine.
So, flight control,
Yep.
cool. Would this count as precision maneuvering by any
Let's
chance?
go.
Uh-huh. I would say.
Fantastic. Okay. So what's the Daring Con diff 2 currently? Now it's a diff 1 because precision maneuvering.
Yeah, there is
I will
there is
spend
a
threat.
collision risk. It's called the ground.
Ground, 100% effectiveness. Avoid ground.
I wonder if it would be my friend.
I will spend a threat to roll 3. And here we go.
So, I just thought of something. The guy just ran across the bridge to go over there. He's now seeing the Gettysburg just scream into atmosphere.
Yeah, it's all good. It's vibey.
Just vibing.
Why does the computer keep saying pull up? Pull up.
All right.
Terrain.
Hooray.
Pull
Too
up.
low. Too
Pull
low.
up. Terrain.
Warning, collision risk. Yes, I know.
Check your altitude. Proximity alert. Proximity alert.
All
Just
right,
like
and
5 different alarms that are all being set off by this.
engine's gone from the Gettysburg.
Somebody watches way too much Mayday.
Actually, I listen to podcasts about air disasters, but yeah.
Just waiting on Venix to remember he does that.
Let's see. Engines con.
Three momentum, as whoosh with a hurricane force winds, and like Gettysburg or stops like a couple 100 meters or above the starport. Way too big to land at this. Actually, no, it would be rated for scale 3, so you would be like just the size of the starport itself. So like a huge ship hanging over top of this thing.
So it's a good thing that we took the fighters away from there. Otherwise, they probably would have been knocked around.
Uh-huh.
Uh-huh.
I'm gonna honk the horn twice. Beep beep.
It deafens us.
Why did we install a horn on the Gettysburg? There's no sound in space for exactly this purpose.
And now the shields.
And now for the shields thing. All right.
Oh boy.
Oh boy.
She doesn't play like Kukaracha.
I'm over here helping like people get across the bridge, and you do a Tokyo Drift style into atmosphere. Like,
They just fly in, blasting.
Don't feel aggressive. Never mind. Anybody who's on that side of the bridge, stay over there.
Stay. You will probably be fine, hopefully.
You just start blasting Deja Vu.
Deja vu.
I have been in this place before. I on the street.
You can be almost hit by a scale 3 ship.
Kind of epic. What a cool way to go, though.
All right. Control engineering. Difficulty 3, assisted by Gettysburg structure engineering as you set up the shield bubble.
In lieu of our chief engineer, Beth will do it.
Sounds good.
I grab Beth. He has shield systems as a focus.
I think that's applicable.
Seems pretty fitting, I think.
You can have a threat. And onwards.
No.
And watch that.
Aw, you mean I can't crumple your structure system?
No.
I would like.
We've done enough damage to the Gettysburg. I don't need Chaos coming back and just screaming at me.
You know, it's going to suck when we can't quash complications like that.
It's true.
Well, we'll do it as much as we can now.
We have power.
No, I like quashing complications.
So that's still in the 1.5.
Yep. All right. So base ace damage was 3. I don't know. What's the damage for a tidal wave?
Yes.
Narrative appropriate?
The 20-meter wave is a lower class of tidal wave.
I
don't think I can do piercing. I think I do vicious. It's just though, and then
this is definitely a bludgeoning attack if I've ever seen one.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, wait. What was that?
Would it be like spread then?
Uh,
you're getting hit by like a giant.
Oh goodness. Where's my threat spend table? There it is. All right. So base 3. All right. So base 3 plus 2. 7. And then another 2. Vicious, and then last 2 for spread. Oh. All right. 7 challenge dice. Vicious, spread.
Wow.
Thud. I should have left one for reroll.
It does nothing.
You face tanked a tidal wave as you set up this shield bubble around this entire section of town, and the tidal wave whoosh crashes up, sprays ice water all across you as the bubble sizzles and flickers at the edge.
It's all good though.
So if you took three stress.
Oh, nice, but it's good. It doesn't like. It's all dispersed.
Resistance. We took nothing.
You took
no,
nothing.
I'm not asking for the Gettysburg, but like nothing makes it past. It's all good.
Nope.
Oh, sweet.
We save the city.
I think
Save the city. You saved the city, Patrick.
Nice. I'll call up to the Gettysburg and be like, "That was phenomenal timing, Gettysburg. Good job."
I'll hit the horn again.
Ah, it's so loud.
All right.
Gonna play the same horn as the General Lee from Dukes of Hazzard.
Yeah, exactly.
Captain, and stand down, red alert. Captain Smith.
I would hope so. Denied, he said.
Oh, that was the renaming.
Oh, the rename. Oh.
Rename.
Yeah, stand down from red alert.
I don't. Yellow alert.
Stand down to yellow alert. Okay.
Yep.
Yeah. As all through the night, you guys are
I'll
busy.
make love to. Sorry. Your timing on it was also correct.
You pick your way through the city, cleaning things up. There are no there's no Naquel that are lagging behind, or left to be captured. Besides the one ship, if you have up in orbit. You spends the night doing emergency work, cleaning up the city, fixing infrastructure, power distribution, and communication systems, and the Gettysburg can staying down and hover or just above the city and be a focal point for sending emergency crews back and forth. Yep, hosing blood, fish blood off the pier.
Hey, what are we doing with that ship that we disabled in orbit?
We're getting there.
Okay.
As slowly new dawn crest on the horizon.
Nice.
Abina Stadi stands at the edge of the cliff. Would any PCs like to be with her?
No, I'm still letting her cool off. I was up all night in the hospital bay.
Yes.
Just absolutely vibing.
I'll go back down.
Yep.
I had to return the fighters, so I'm probably also there.
Yeah, it's a couple hours later, so.
Yep.
So, Smith and 3.
And they're done.
I mean, I'm still in the colony. Yeah, I'm just still in the stadium with all the wounded.
Yeah. Like who's specifically standing with Abina watching the sunrise? Is the scene I'm setting?
They're done well.
Okay.
He's got his batlet over his shoulder.
I don't know why I would. There's work to do. Why are we watching the sunrise? Like, what are we doing?
As Abina stands on the cliff, watching sunrise. Sky slowly glowing golden. Well, Captain, maybe I was wrong.
I hope you no longer doubt Starfleet's commitment to your colony.
Sure know how to put up a fight. I when it comes down to it.
Based on everything that we have encountered with them so far. Starfleet's role in their history is not yet finished.
So, are you gonna report back that we are a bunch of rebels and you need to keep an eye on us? Gonna establish
report back. I am going to report back that you are a Federation colony that could use aid in the future.
She shakes her head. Not a Federation colony, but I'll appreciate the help.
Very well. An independent colony.
No offense, Captain. We came to the Shackleton to kind of do our own thing. We're not so eagles who crawl back underneath the flag of the Federation.
And that is your choice.
We have a lot of work to do here, but we'll take the help, and if there's anything we could do to help you, you may ask.
I think for the time being, my ship will remain in orbit for a few more days and continue to stabilize your colony.
Let's see. Lord on. Go intro with the rest of the class.
Lurdon uses his Type 1 phaser to make like 20 notches in his bat'leth.
Hell yeah.
Yes.
Dude, the ground team will definitely get blasted. Gonna have a drink party for all the kills we got.
Yeah, major blood wine kegger.
Yeah, exactly.
Oh boy.
Oh,
Keg stands
absolutely. Yeah. You can spend a few days helping clean up the colony and stabilize it. Kind of like cresting into this first morning, and like for the rest of the days. What's everyone's any scenes that we want to do?
I'm remaining. I just pull up like a medical bed and sleep in the ground hospital when it's the appropriate hours to do so. But I'm just remaining here, cycling in any other medical supplies, just overseeing all the wounded, doing house calls, like checking in on what's going on.
Lurdun will be leading Makbara sessions on the pier.
Nice. Is Venix going to be doing anything?
She will be joining the doctor in the examination of the remains. And
Yeah,
if we
gathering
can
up all
check
the
out that
bodies.
ship,
Yeah.
and that ship as well, if possible.
True. Yeah.
Yeah, we can do some of that.
Salvage team.
Yeah.
Smith has very much concluded that there's nothing more for him to do in regards to the Macload, so he's leaving them to the Klingons.
Okay. Let's have a scene between Smith and the leader of the Klingons. And we can just go to the conference room. And Bina would also be there.
Bye.
And Bina will be there, and the captain of the Callisto. Oh, Rhaenyra. Kind of this like leadership leading. Well, Captain, seems that at the Shackleton just got more interesting.
Yes. Yes, unfortunately, having to deal with religious zealots who view us as nothing but children will be complicated. It's unfortunate they are very unwilling to enter any kind of discourse with us.
Well, it's not the first time and we've had to deal with zealots.
As of right now, I hope that there is at least a faction of them that is willing to talk.
You still want to talk to these people?
I'd rather create allies than commit further atrocities against them. That was...
Go ahead.
That was the point of hitting them as hard as I did today, showing them that their aggressive ideology will not do them well against us.
Well, he certainly made a show of a force. Went down a lot better than the Odyssey. There says mournful or ruefully. I can, depending on your orders, as captain, and either yourself or the Callisto can make the prisoner ship back to Starbase, and I'll start working our way through it. I'm sure Starfleet Intelligence would. I'll love to figure that out. Not to mention, anthropologist.
Given that my orders would already have been for you to return to Narendra for repairs, I think your ship should take them. Mine still has a few more missions in this area of space that are more urgent.
I agree. I'll talk to Farrell after this. He's returned to Commander Farrell, the Strategic Operations Officer.
Well,
So, what exactly is your mission out here, Smith? Showing the flag, or is it something a little more discreet?
going to investigate a path that was mapped by the Green, potentially helping with current events in former tripolity space.
Tripolity, that was like a year ago, wasn't it? Are they still a thing?
No, but someone else has taken over their space.
Do you know who?
The House of Rax.
Crass slams his fists on the table and growls at the mention of their name.
Believe me, I share the sentiment in their dealings. But there is already plans in place, both within the Federation and the Empire.
Then we shall work together to remove the scourge from the Shackleton and the galaxy.
Agreed. There's one less thorn in our side that we can do with removing.
Vina speaks out. So, just the thorn on the House Rax. What about the other thorn we just stabbed ourselves with today?
Without knowing where they're at and truly understanding their intention, there's not much more we can do other than be prepared for any of their returns or confrontations in other areas of space.
Well, we'll do what we can. And everyone just kind of looks at you expectantly, Captain.
The Shackleton is dangerous. I won't deny that. But every one of us is here for a reason. And no one can deny our reasons for going where we need to go. Not the Knuckwell, not House Rax, and not the Neo-Originals.
Pina smirks. So you're saying that we too have a path that we're walking?
You have a place amongst the stars, and you are carving it out for yourself.
Ironic, but fair.
Well then, until our paths cross again, I think it's time I take my leave and think about the future.
What were you say dismissed? Or no, they're all equal, so like signal that
Yes.
they can leave now.
You may return to your various vessels and colony now.
They'll leave. Whenever kind of stops. That was pretty harsh what you did back there, Jonathan. But I will say you did give them plenty of opportunities to step down.
Much like the Dominion before them, they gave up no choice.
There's always a choice.
If we didn't take the path that we did, the colony would not be standing.
Which is why I agree with your choice.
If you have somewhere to be a captain, I won't keep you from it.
Nods, walks out.
Smith is just standing there at the nearest window, just looking out.
As the camera pulls back, showing the motley crew of ships in orbit of this strange colony, pulling itself back together after a violent encounter with a new foe in the Shackleton now. And until our paths meet again, we don't know when or where or we're going to meet that foe. That is a question for another episode. Woohoo!
Huzzah!
We did it, guys! We saved the city! And with that,
Save the
credits
city in the craziest way possible. Yeah.
in the most Stavanger way possible.
That didn't
Be sure
change
to
my statement.
sure to catch us next week, 7 p.m. on Twitch, to catch our next adventure on the frontier. Thank you to our awesome players tonight. Music provided by Kevin Macloud. You can check out his royalty-free music at incompetech.com. As always, we are forever grateful to Modifius for giving us the tall ship, and to Gene Roddenberry for giving the stars to guide us. Until we meet again, go out and find your next adventure.